Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Percy against Persebaya. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Now the lineups for the game. We're underway. Tun Hei. Percy are yet to taste defeat at home. Aimed in towards the centre. Deflected behind for a corner kick. He's had a shot! Good clearance now, can they make something of it? And it's Tun Hei. So what now? Tun Hei positions himself well and cuts it out. Hoisted towards the area. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Pumps it upfield. It's a loose ball. Percy have been mighty impressive in defence just recently. Passes it through. Cut out in the nick of time. BRI. Now the pass. He's dealt with that well. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And it's Rivera. Ball's out on the left now. Gets it upfield. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Looks to slip it through. Battles to win it back. And the half-time whistle goes. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Tarasib can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Spoon forward. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. Looks like a good ball through. Young! Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Sticks it away! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
She'd take the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Looks to dink one in. Clears it out of harm's way. Sabaya seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
I think it was quite fair, the criticism he received. He was blind to an obvious problem, and he was far too slow in reacting to it. He was never going to get away with that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Thrust towards the front line. Plays it out to the wing. It's come loose. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Rivera going full tilt down the right-hand side. Aimed long and direct. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Promising cross. He's there to get rid. Tries to get it forward quickly. He'd just have to run down the clock. Aim forward. Plays it out to the flank. Gets into some space. Going for goal! Oh, didn't catch it right. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, look, Peter, no matter what the circumstances, in my career there was always a call for ending the season on a winning note. Go out on a high, and then obviously a more forensic reflection can begin on what needs to be altered during the close season.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.
Just lost the world war, and the scene slips away to the evenness I fake. It's a shit-on world, 'cause I don't really want you, girl, but you can't be free, 'cause I'm selfish, I'm obscene. I get a little bit Genghis Khan. I don't want you to get it on with nobody else but me, but nobody else but me. I get a little bit
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's the whistle, and here we go. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. So what now? Tries a through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Crosses in a low one.
Vidal. Tornke.
He's long and forward. Floats one over. Boots it upfield. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. And the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Hoists it high. Passes it through. In he flies! Oh, great save, real class.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
it out wide. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's still going. Where to next? That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Spoon forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Forward it goes. Plays it into the channel. Drills one in. The referee has given a corner. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Saved only by poor finishing.
Well, you can fault the execution, but not the idea or the effort.
Gets it back. Tries to get it forward quickly. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Up to meet it! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Well, there's no...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on. That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Demanding a quick ball here. A chance! Pumps it upfield. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Battles to win it back. Plays a clever pass. Looks like a good ball through. Cuts it out. Gets it upfield. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Percy look as though they're about to make a change.
Hey.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Danger averted for now. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Hey,
Sticks in a foot to win it back. Tries a long pass towards the front. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Aim forward. Decent ball. Up for the header! Goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken. Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Themselves into the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Now the pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Percy win at home. 90 minutes still to play on the road, but they have a lead to cling to. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Percy arrive here having won their home leg. That leaves them in a position where they only need to draw to secure themselves a place in the quarter-finals.
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Vidal.
Deftly done. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Aimed forward. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Played out to the right. Plays a clever pass. Just off target.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
It's a long forward pass. And he's there to cut it out. Gets it upfield, cuts it out.
Tone K.
Done very well to intervene. Floats one over. Tries a through ball. Julio Cesar back to the keeper and go again. Tries a long pass towards the front.
Tone K.
Hoists it high. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. He's made certain that won't get through. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Percy will be relatively happy. They've protected their lead, and now the onus is on their opponents to start taking a few risks, which may play right into their hands.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. The second half gets underway.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Whipped in. Play for a throw. Aimed long and direct. Gets it back. Pumps it forwards. Who's going to make this theirs? Comes sliding in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, well, he can be very busy in wide position, so they need to double up on him a bit more.
Vidal.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hoops it upfield. Out to the left it goes. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Keeper's got good distance on that. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible. Well, I think it's that time when you have to commit numbers forward in hope of grabbing an equaliser. I mean,
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's gone for goal! Oh, what a save! He had a long way to go.
well, what a tester for the goalkeeper, because it was struck with real venom, and I thought he dealt with it really well.
Pumps it upfield. Tries to stroke it through. Tried to play it through. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that's going to be a booking. Julio Cesar. Thrust towards the front line. Great challenge. Time added on, 4 minutes. Percy just have to run down the clock. And he's whipped it in low. And there goes the final whistle. Percy have done it again. Another step towards glory. Still a fair way to go. Well, considering what happened in the first game, Jim, how do you think they've done here?
Well, they did all their good work in the first leg and knew that protecting their lead was the priority here, and I would add that.
Gave you the key when the door wasn't open. Just admit it. See, I gave you faith, turned your doubt into hope, and can't deny it. Now I'm all alone and my joys turn them open. Tell me, where are you now that I need you? Where are you now? Where are you now that I need you? Couldn't find you anywhere. When you broke down, I didn't leave you. I was by your side. So where are you now that I need you?
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Percy against Arema. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And we're underway. Ahmad Yakif tries the route one option. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Aimed long and direct. Young. Spoon forward.
Tun K.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Ramon. Ahmad with the ball through. Well read, he sorted that out. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Fator.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hit into the middle. Oh, flags up, he must have been offside.
He may have been caught offside, but that's his game. He plays on the shoulder of the last defender and hopes to time it right, Peter.
Gregory gets it upfield. Looks like a good ball through. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Gets good distance on it. And it's Pedri. Dedic. Brings it forward. Out wide to the right. Arima, get it back again. Tries to get it forward quickly. Charges in. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Pedri. Up to meet it! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Perseem had players queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
And the first half is done. The midway point of the game.
Perseem ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Perseem can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Danger averted for now. Plays it over to the other flank. Bertinho. Now the pass. Cuts it out. Passes it through. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
In comes the delivery. Fires from distance. Tries a long pass towards the front. Pumps it upfield. And that's a throw-in. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Looks to dink one in. Who's going to make this theirs?
Arema have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Gets it back. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Aimed long and direct. Fato tries to get it forward quickly, steered out wide. Away from immediate danger. And there goes the final whistle. Only a draw in the home leg. It tilts the tie against them with an away game to come. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even. And no.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Arema against Percy. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Percy maximise their home advantage, a drawn first leg. Any win here will carry them into the semi-final. There's a long pass towards the front. Passes it through. That he should have come up with something better there.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
Percy, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Julio Cesar did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. For Micah. Much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Julio Cesar, half an hour played now. For Micah, conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. For Micah. Looks like a good ball through. How about it? Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
More with that. One in. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's on the move and he's going to have to go it alone. And he's on his way. Goal! Arema! And that gives them an overall lead.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
Trailed by one in this match and on aggregate. Well intercepted, really alert to the danger. There's the whistle for half-time.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the...
Arema have a free kick. Plays it out to the wing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Formica tries running with the ball at his feet. Ward. Ritha. Bertinho tries the route one option. Plays it into the channel. Fator. To tune his rangefinder before the next one. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
And back to base. Gets it upfield. Long and direct. Ward battles to win it back. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Away from immediate danger. Who's going to make this theirs? Alberto looking to get on the end of this. Looks to slip it through. Well positioned to make that interception. Defence has got rid of that. Bertinho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Great run this. He's covered quite a distance. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Spoon forward. Coaxed out to the wing. Can he deliver? That's it. They are out. So it hasn't happened. No first leg cushion. Now second leg defeat, and they are done for. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, losing is never a nice experience, especially in knockout football, and it's all about learning.
So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. Percy against True Bangkok United. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Out for a throw. Passes it through. Dinks one in. It's a goal kick. Pushes it out wide, out towards the flank, pumps it forwards, for Micah, a real chance to break. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him, can he put it away? And he's been judged offside, a very fortunate escape indeed.
Well, those are the kind of mishaps that all players experience through their careers. A mistake when you least wanted it, and it's just very annoying.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Looks like a good ball through. Oh, good stop, it had to be. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
He'll hit it! That's a half-decent try.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
Done very well to intervene. Aim forward. Still waiting for the first goal. Hoists it high. He's made sure that that won't get through. Battles to win it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And the whistle goes for half-time. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Here we go again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? With a delicate ball, and the flag has stayed down. Has a swing at it. Oh, taken with style. The breakthrough arrives at last. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
True Bangkok United take the lead, 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And out to safety.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And the through ball is intercepted. Tries a through ball. Gets his head to it. It's there. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. However, they tried to stand in his way. He just was not to be denied.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
True Bangkok. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Who's going to make this theirs? Now surely!
Well, we were unlikely to see a goal then because there were so many players crowding out that danger area. I think something very special was going to be needed.
Tries lifting it over. Boots it upfield. Knocks it towards the front. No way through there. Now the pass. Tries one! What about it? Deep into injury time!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
True Bangkok United look as though they're about to make a change. The final whistle. So the first game is lost and there is ground to be made up. The margin for error significantly reduced. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, we can't dress it up. It's not a nice way of...
Just 4 days, but it's out of my hands. When I wake up alone, I picture my brain. And when I close my eyes, I get lost in your face. And when I fall hard, no, I don't give a damn. I wanna love out loud, but I'm scared to say. It's like a ton of bricks that will fade away. I do it for you. I do it for you.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Spreads it wide. There's the cross. Young. Lovely bit of skill. Tun Pei. Lecky sticks in a foot to win it back. That has put a stop to that. Tries a through ball.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Ball's gone out of play. Knocks it away. Brings it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Lecky passes it through. Looking to shoot! Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Aimed long and direct. Drilled in low. Can he finish? And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
How about it? It goes to show he is human after all.
Right in front of goal like that, and he's gone and missed it. I won't have to tell him that's not good enough.
Boots it upfield. Formica pumps it upfield. Lobs it in gently. That's put paid to a promising move. Lecky. Now the pass. And it's the goalkeeper's to claim. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Looks like a good ball through.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Looks to slip it through. Oh, good interception.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Tries a long pass towards the front. It's got through to him. Ramon. Tries a through ball. Formica. Oh, glorious footwork! Gets up to head it! It's broken loose. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, in the circumstances, I think he did well to get some sort of attempt on goal because he was pretty much hurried and hassled out of that.
Massive leap! Just off target.
And that is one very relieved man between the sticks. There was no way he was going to get to that, and he knows it.
Nil-nil the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Has a swing at it! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Danger averted for now. Decent ball. Deftly done. Towering header! Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
Thrust towards the front line. Percy get it back again. A real chance to break. He's still going. Where to next? Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Who's going to make this theirs? Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. Out to the left it goes. Charges in. Whipped in. And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?